Yeah.
Mic check.
Matt, dude. In a fucking fad battle.
Who's Matt?
Your joke's happening right now.
We are grateful guys. We are grateful guys. We are grateful. We are grateful guys. We are grateful guys. We are grateful guys. We are grateful. Welcome to the show. All right, welcome to the show.
Wait, before we do anything, something occurred to me.
Sure.
This is the final show of the season.
How many episodes are we at?
This is episode 13, but it's the final show of the season because summer starts on Sunday.
Season 2.
Season 2.
Right.
And we're not going to do another show before Sunday.
But wait a minute. So we didn't start in winter? Winter was over?
Start in spring.
First season was definitely spring.
Yeah.
We didn't do one before March 20th.
No.
Okay.
I mean, who's going to know if we say that we didn't do one before March 20th?
Hey, you guys are looking good today.
You too.
Thanks. You guys look like a bunch of hunks.
How many?
I see 3 in front of me. We got a secret guest.
Secret guest. He doesn't have headphones. He doesn't even know what we're saying.
No, but really, you guys are all looking good. You know, it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to feel good, and I want you to know you guys are looking good.
Yeah, it's like, look good, feel good. Got some new pants.
You got new pants?
New pants. Had a event to go to tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fancy drinking.
Cocktail party. Best in Maine. Down East Magazine.
Yeah.
It's cool. Got some free drinks. Free oysters.
It's got to be the best in Maine if it's free.
Secret guest, you can't mess with your keys.
They gotta go to the back.
Listen,
TV's Tegan Wright, everybody.
Yeah.
Tegan's TV right.
TV's TV right.
So yeah, it was a good time. I'm a little dressed up, button-up shirt, hair's done good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a hunk.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
You look marvelous.
Thanks.
did you check yourself in the mirror world today?
A couple of times. I mean, every day. Let's be honest.
But definitely you did today.
Yes.
How many times?
Well, I mean, I've been home since 8:30. It's 9:46 now. I know I've looked at myself in the mirror at least twice.
And you agree with me that you look good.
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself a sex symbol?
No. Well.
Go on. Go ahead.
I mean, it depends on where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
How many fans do you have?
I don't know, like 3. Is that a good number?
And how many of them think you're sexy?
Oh, like 3.
I would say then you're a sex symbol.
Absolutely. You know, I don't know if you guys remember, if you checked out the show last week, but there was a reference to Action Jackson, the movie with Action Jackson and Apollonia.
Oh, it was with Carl Weathers.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I listened to last week's.
Cool.
He was also Apollo Creed.
Correct. You know, I did a little preparation this week. So let's hear what Carl Weathers has to say about being a hunk.
Man,
How does it feel to be considered a male sex symbol? And don't tell me you're not. You are considered a male sex symbol.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Half the women in the building were watching the clips we were seeing.
how does it feel?
Yeah.
Well, without my mustache, I feel very naked. That's about the only thing I know about being a male sex symbol.
Wait a minute.
I know.
Why does that mustache work for you?
That's why I'm telling you. You get to hide behind it. You look like a man when in fact you're just a big kid. You know what I mean? That's why all these guys at 16 are trying to grow fuzz on the top of their lip. You know what I mean? You're secure. You don't have to worry about that.
No,
Me, I
wait a
have to
second. I'll
do
tell you
this.
why, Carl. I tried to grow it. It didn't work.
Oh, well, okay. There's another excuse.
You know, you have You have a beard, Ken?
Yeah.
Do you feel like
Oh.
you're a boy underneath that beard?
Yeah, he's right.
When I shave, sometimes you say, "Hey, little guy."
Hey, little boy.
Hey, little boy.
Hey, little boy.
I shave all the time.
Do you feel like there's a man waiting to be bearded on your face?
No, I'm actually at that age now where I go to buy a little bit of some liquor in the liquor store, and they don't even ask me for my ID.
That's that kind of reminds me of what Chuck Norris had to say about being a hunk in this interview.
I just really love my wife, and I don't think anyone could replace her.
What do you say to somebody who would describe you or put you in the category, and this is not as a negative here, but would describe you or put you in the category as a hunk? You know, as a sexy hunk. What do you think about that?
Well, I don't think I am, because, I don't have the muscles that Arnold Schwarzenegger or Stallone has, but if they do, they do. I don't see it. I don't know. How can I ask her that? I can't answer that question.
All right. In your book, page 107, you say, I think it was page 107, you say something here.
Wow.
Was it page 107?
I think it was page 107.
Well, by his definition of a hunk, none of us are hunks.
Right.
You gotta have the muscles of Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sly.
Yeah, that's hunk by its traditional definition, which has to do with just
Being a hunk of marble.
Yeah, just being big piece of meat.
Well, I feel like it was clear to us that Chuck Norris didn't seem worried about it. Like, his reaction was, doesn't really matter. How can I answer that?
Yeah, it's not for him to decide if he's a hunk.
You know what I hear? False modesty.
Well, what do you think about Carl Weathers' reaction? Because I feel like he sounded a little worried about it.
I feel like his answer is a lot more honest.
About the mustache being a sort of a mask for...
For a little boy pretending to be a man.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. You know? I just think it's interesting, because worrying is something that, we have to face a lot in our lives. Like with every kind of day.
Yeah, I've tried to train myself not to worry, but it's easier said than done. Like I say, like don't dwell on the past, don't worry about the future. But it's like you worry about the future every day. Even, I don't know. But I try not to. But it's like telling yourself, try to relax. Hey, try and relax.
Kind of sounds like a movie I once saw.
Was that in a movie?
Try and relax.
No, I was just saying that what you're talking about sounded like a movie.
I think you gotta check the mirror world, and then you won't be worried.
Mirror world's just the opposite of this world, so that dude on the other side in the mirror world, he's not worried, but you're worried. When he's worried, you're not worried. When you're worried, he's worried.
Some people say the grass is always greener on the other side.
Who says that?
I know a few people.
When I'm frowning, the guy on the other side of the mirror, he's frowning too.
Well, at least you're not alone.
That's true.
You can't touch him though.
I mean, there are people out there that...
He'll cry with you though.
There are people out there that don't worry, that have moved past it.
I think they're just fooling themselves.
You think they're lying?
I think they worry, but they just choose not to. I don't know, man.
Maybe they use transcendental meditation.
Right. Some people have this attitude that they've fixed themselves. They pulled up their bootstraps. Everybody else should be able to do it. And I don't know quite how I feel about that. Because I'm happy that there are people out there that have had the willpower and the discipline and the focus to take care of their own problems.
But I think it's kind of shitty for them to be like, you know what, I did it, everybody else should be able to do that I did it.
They're just living in a tunnel world, and I'm talking about a different kind of tunnel world than you live in, Kurt. That you've been living in since you were 13 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about a tunnel world where all you can see is straight ahead of you. You don't look to the sides. You don't see above you, below you. You're just looking straight ahead. You have tunnel vision, and that's how you stay happy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a horse with blinders on.
You read my mind. Sometimes I think, maybe people move a little too fast. Like when a horse is on a racetrack, that's when they wear the blinders. And maybe they're moving a little too fast and it's dangerous.
But sometimes they wear the blinders like when they're just trotting down the street in a parade. They're not going too fast.
No.
But how are you going to be a winner if you don't run the race?
Well, right. I can tell you one thing. Worrying isn't going to help you win. Am I right, guys?
Did you want to talk about worry?
Worrying?
I just wanted to see if that's...
What he wants to know is, are we going in the right direction for where you're headed with this topic of conversation, or should we try and turn the conversation a little
It's
to
an
the right,
open
a little to the
conversation.
left?
It's an open conversation. 100%.
I mean, are you concerned about whether we're going to get where you want us to go?
I mean, I put a lot of preparation into it.
So would you say you're worried that we might not follow your direction and lead where you want to lead?
I mean, I've been in this situation before. I pulled up my bootstraps. I think anybody should be able to do that. But I don't know if I'm shitty. Because I did prepare, but I was all alone. Mm-hmm. So...
I don't know if that makes you shitty. It just makes you lonely.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what they say? DIY doesn't necessarily mean do it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you're used to being lonely, right? So...
Mm-hmm.
We're born alone, we die alone.
Yeah.
And most of that time in between, we're alone. What are you going to do about it? Worry about it? No. Worry about it.
Just try not to be so shitty, and then maybe people want to spend time with you.
I'm dying to live.
I'm living to die.
And I'm constantly asking people when they look at me, I say, do I look dead yet? And it makes them uncomfortable.
I'm honest with you whenever you ask me that question. I say yes. You look dead.
I don't think it's the question that you ask. I think it's the way you ask it that probably makes them uncomfortable. Like that look on your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really, we're living in a culture now where zombies are everywhere.
I mean, do I look dead yet?
Yeah.
Like half dead. It's not bad.
It's a pretty good song.
It's no. The only argument I had was that it's no swinging chins. Remember that track?
Swangin' Chins?
Yeah.
I made a music video to it with Lou Ferrigno as Hercules from that time.
Oh yeah, yeah, I do.
I mean, maybe,
I don't remember the song. I remember the video, but I've got more of a visual memory.
It's got like
audio
a horn
memory.
to it. It's like something like that.
I remember a series of John Carpenter songs he did. They were called like JC1, JC2, JC3, JC4, JC5, JC6,
Kurt.
JC7.
How'd you come up with the titles for those?
Creativity. It's funny you should say that because it's not really me that did that. It's Kurt. Kurt did that. Kurt's a content pusher. And when I look at the content that I've pushed in the past, I think, who's this guy? is he dead yet? And then I realize it's me, and I think, oh, that's Kurt. But it's not really me. Because I've got other things to worry about.
I mean,
But I mean, thanks, guys. You know, thanks. I'll tell Kurt that, you know, there's like tons of other songs that I've made that Kurt doesn't care about. But, you know, I appreciate it. I really do. Because I do. I push the content out there so that Kurt can look good.
Hey. You're welcome.
Cool.
can you do the other Kurt in a funny voice? Have a conversation between you and Kurt Prime and Kurt you.
Let me give it a shot. Hey, it's me. Hey, Kurt. It's me, Ken. From when Ken wasn't on the show.
No, I'm not buying it.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. I have more stuff. I've got another thing from Chuck Norris. I've got another thing about...
Can you go back to where you're calling us good-looking hunks?
You guys are still looking good.
I felt good.
Yeah, now you're bring me down a bit, but that stuff about how good we look, that was good.
Well,
Do you have more positive material?
You guys like getting compliments like that?
Yeah, usually it makes me uncomfortable, but coming from Kurt, I know he means it.
I just want you all guys to know too that Ken, what's your title at work?
I don't know, like
soup manager.
Yeah, like savory manager, half of the kitchen manager, this side of the kitchen manager. I don't know.
You do a really good job, Ken.
Hey, thanks.
Bart.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what is your title for work?
Owner.
You're doing a really good job. You know, people don't get told that. You know, I work with a bunch of carpenters, and they do a lot of work. Nobody ever says, hey, you're a great carpenter. Nobody. Yeah, you get paid. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Did they ever tell Jesus he was a good carpenter?
That took a while. You know? It took a while. Word of mouth back then took a while.
But was he a good carpenter? I mean, it seems like he took a lot of time off. Like, you ever heard a story of Jesus building anything?
No, but Jesus took
Jesus
a lot of pride.
was a carpenter. That's just all you hear.
Yeah.
All you heard. It's like, I could say I was a mailman.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just as believable.
But were you a good mailman?
I don't know if I ever delivered mail.
Not to my knowledge.
Bingo.
Correct. Yeah, I wonder about Jesus too sometimes, Kent. And I think...
It'd be really weird if Jesus delivered my mail.
I think...
Well, the way he does every day.
The way, when you dress like that, Kent, you're really delivering the mail, if you know what I mean.
You definitely got a package coming my way. First class.
Are you offended by the term bohunk? Is that an offensive term?
I don't know that term.
Bohunk? But you're
B-E-A.
Scandinavian, and Scandinavian males, a derogatory name for them is bohunk, I think.
Oh, only one I've ever heard was in Deadwood. Squarehead.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, I wouldn't
other than
like that name.
like, it's like, how can you make fun of... I was gonna say perfection, and then that sounded like sort of... But yeah, I mean, like... Tall, blonde, blue-eyed, like, handsome people. How you gonna make fun of them?
Intelligent.
Yeah. Like, oh, their heads look
Competent.
kind of square. Okay.
How about all the women and children they raped in the past?
Oh my god, we're back to that?
I mean, they had the original rape boats.
It went like rape. It went straight to the van. Okay?
You know those helmets? It's because they're so horny.
Interesting, I mean, maybe not really interesting fact, but they actually didn't have horns on their helmets. That's a Victorian time artistic rendition, and it's just stuck. I told you it wasn't interesting. But
Sounds like bullshit to me.
Yeah, what do you know about their sex lives?
I watched a few History Channel things here and there.
You watch that show Vikings?
Yeah.
A lot of rape in that show?
Fair amount.
Is there
yeah.
topical rape in that show?
Tropical? No, they don't go down south.
Topical? Is there like a topical rape scene? Where like it's a topical thing? I mean, wait. Is there like a topicable? Wait, no. Topicable.
No.
Does anybody have any idea what Kurt's talking about?
No. I think he's trying to big time us with some big word that we wouldn't get, but he doesn't even know which word he wants to say. I mean, I don't worry about whether or not my ancestors raped people.
Okay.
So there.
I know that the people who created my country that I'm proud of living in thought that slavery and enslaving other human beings was okay. I'm not proud of that,
No, but
I still love my country.
yeah.
I'm curious to hear what Chuck Norris has to say about worrying.
You have two children.
Yeah.
They're two sons,
Two
ages.
sons. Matt is now 11, will be 12 on
Right.
July 1st, and Jason's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Jace!
Two children.
Yeah.
They're two sons,
Two
ages.
sons. Matt is now 11, will be 12 on
Right.
July 1st, and Jason's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Jace!
How do you deal with the problems?
Was that Chuck Norris?
That sounded like Carl Weathers to me.
That might have.
He wasn't. He was talking about his sons too. He didn't sound worried about anything.
That might have been the wrong clip.
If I was Carl Weathers and had some 12-year-old boys, I wouldn't be worried.
No, wait, Carl Weathers? Did you guys just bring him up? That makes sense, because I was going to say, I have this clip about Carl Weathers, what he has to say about worrying.
Two children.
Yeah.
They're two sons,
Two
ages.
sons. Matt is now 11, will be 12 on
Right.
July 1st, and Jason's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Jace!
How do you deal with the problems that come up that could really interfere with your aura,
Yeah.
your vibes, your calmness? What's your secret to getting it done?
Football taught me a tremendous amount of lessons. One of them was discipline, and the other was just what Chuck said. You can't do anything about the weather, so why the hell complain? And what you find is with making a movie or with anything else, you have a certain amount of people, you have to learn to delegate authority, you have to learn to give people the lead, and then let them do what they're going to do. But not create problems by anticipating that there will be problems.
You have a hard time getting angry at people when they don't do what they're supposed to do when they're
No,
working for you?
no.
They know.
I mean, I'm not one of those incredibly volatile people, you know? I mean, you know that you haven't done the job because I'll say, you blew it,
Right.
you know?
He was talking about Chuck. Was he talking about Chuck Norris?
Yeah, he has another.
Hey Kurt, you fucked up. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal.
Listen, guys, my tail's in between my legs.
We think of you as the guy who knows how to run this fucking board, but sometimes you fuck up too. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, people make mistakes all the time.
I don't know if you guys can tell how much I am hiding behind my mustache right now, but I feel like a boy in a mustache. Because that's the kind of mistake that means you're shitty. You know? I mean, I prepared for this, like, within the last pre-show, 20 minutes pre-show, I did all of this.
Well, maybe you should put more time in next time and not rush it at the last minute.
You're telling me I should be prepared?
If I have to be prepared, I feel like you probably have to be prepared.
I don't think in the code book it says anything about Bart Kurt being prepared.
The real question I have after that clip is, we know when one of his son's birthday is, July 1st, Jace's birthday is today. What day is that?
That's an old clip.
Yeah, like what day of the week? When was that interview?
And
When
I bet
is
that
his other
son
son's
who's
birthday?
and the son whose birthday we do know. I bet he's not 12 anymore.
I
He's
thought it
probably
was
like 30 or something.
Yeah.
Oh no, dude, he's probably like 40.
How old is that clip?
That
Back
dude,
when people actually
Action
wanted
Jackson
to
came out in like
interview-
'88, so
Yeah.
that kid was 12 in '88.
I should mention that was Bill Boggs interviews. Big shout out to Bill Boggs. Thanks for
Is
all
he
that.
catcher for the Baltimore Orioles?
Yeah.
Sports, huh? You guys want to talk sports?
Yeah. Lay it on.
Alright. I like sports.
Me too. Who doesn't love sports?
What's your favorite sport?
Baseball.
It's a good choice.
I don't
Kurt?
I don't know. I like what's that?
Hey, don't worry about it. Kent, what do you like?
Oh, I guess I'd have to say football.
Football?
Football.
You
I
like
mean, base-
throwing the old
I'll
pigskin?
throw that pigskin around. I mean, I love to play me a game of disc golf every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
More now than then, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
You guys think you're big macho guys? Big couple hunks play big sports games.
You don't look this good without playing a few sports.
Yeah, you gotta put a little work into your body, Kurt.
You gotta put a beard on. You gotta put a mustache. You gotta shave your face.
Sometimes I feel like a little boy hiding behind these big muscles.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm just now getting to the point where I don't feel like a little boy. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, why do we do this? Why do we put the beard on? Why do we put the mustache on? Why do we put the eyebrows on? We do it to what? Attract a partner?
Look good.
To look good.
I look better with facial hair. That's why I grow it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I put my pants
I
on
don't know,
one leg at a time like everybody else. I don't see what the big deal
I do it
is.
2 legs at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Saves more time.
And if I went out without pants on, I wouldn't feel good about myself.
I kind of wear the same pants a lot, and
There isn't much left to those pants.
wear
We're talking about
pants.
those pants right there.
Wear pants like 5-6 times before you wash them.
yeah, I wear them a lot just because I think it doesn't matter.
No, nobody cares.
But I guess what I'm trying to say is sometimes when you worry, maybe you need somebody to bounce those off of, and then somebody will say, "Hey, wait a minute,"
Kurt, if you want, I'll send you a text tomorrow saying, change your pants. I'll do that for you if you want.
I mean, sometimes I need a little support. Sometimes, that's the point, guys. Everybody does. And we walk around with our shoulders pressed up high, talking about fucking sports, being fucking at work, working to make a living. But we do that to get a partner because we're all lonely, right?
I mean, they say no man is an island, but what about The Rock?
Dwayne Johnson?
I bet he's got a partner.
But The Rock is Alcatraz. Ever seen that movie? Nicolas Cage, Sean Connery, Ed Harris.
I'm familiar.
Definitely, yes.
Definitely an island.
Movie's dope.
Yeah, you're right. Now that I come to think of it, they were on an island. That was the whole point.
Yeah.
And really, if you're on an island alone, like Sean Connery was, at some point when he escaped, maybe for a minute he was alone. If you're with people, you're
Doing okay.
yeah, you're still on an island.
Maybe you should do some crimes, Kurt. Get yourself locked up in the pokey, and you have a lot of instant friends. A lot of people, a lot of guards, always keeping an eye on you, making sure everything's cool.
We talking like petty crimes or like big time crimes?
The big dirty.
Bigger the better.
Yeah,
That's what I always say.
More jail time.
Free meals. Start working out.
Yeah, I've always felt like a piece of jailbait.
Oh, dude, you'd get snatched up like that.
It's because you're so petite.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Small hips.
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't like to be alone? I like my
No.
alone time.
I like my alone time, absolutely. I actually, the other day, I kind of said to myself, Kurt, you're kind of a social introvert.
And introvert.
An introvert.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of a weird thing, because, like, I like to talk. I mean, that's kind of why the phone's so cool. Fun.
I think the phone's kind of shitty.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. That was bullshit. That was fucking total bullshit, because I thought it'd sound cool if I was into the phone.
Have you talked to your mom lately?
Not that much.
Nice. I saw my mom in person just the other day.
How's that?
How was that, or how is that? Like, I drove in a car to see her. That's how.
No, I didn't mean how is that possible. I meant how did it go?
Oh, pretty good. Yeah, me and my mom, we got an okay relationship. She doesn't bother me, I don't bother her. That's about it.
Wow.
It sounds pretty healthy.
Did she teach you that?
Oh, I mean, at the end of the day, we love each other and we'll be there for each other if we need to. And I'll go over there and I'll have dinner and, like, you know, tell them a little bit about my life.
Once
Right.
a year, you'll make her eggs Benedict.
Bingo.
Well, and then you make those cookies at Christmas time with your dad.
With my dad. And this weekend on Father's Day, I'll be making my dad omelets. Omelets, home fries, baby.
He likes omelets.
He likes a classic breakfast. He doesn't like that fancy smancy.
So the Eliasons are like an egg family.
Oh, we love our eggs.
Is that a squarehead thing?
Could be. My mom's not a squarehead though.
Really?
So yeah, watch your mouth.
What is she?
I'm just a person, Bart. She's but like German, Irish, French Canadian.
I mean,
You know, typical Mainer.
yeah. What's her maiden name?
Aholt.
Aholt?
Aholt.
Aholt?
Ahalt. Like A-halt.
What kind of name is that?
German. I guess. I don't know.
I'm gonna say she's German because without labels, what are we?
Just people, man. We're all the same.
That's what I was
We're
trying
all
to say.
pink. We're all pink on the inside. If you know what I
What? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean we're all pink on
He's
the
talking
inside?
about how it's all skin. It's all just skin.
Oh, is he being dirty again? Is he talking about sex and body parts and sticking things in holes and stuff?
It's
I
like-
hate when he gets
When have I
going on
ever
that
talked
stuff.
about that?
It's like 2 rules with Ken. We're all pink on the inside, and it's all just skin, man. It's like that's all I hear about lately. I don't want to hear about the pink anymore. I can't take it. But you know, really, that's like a motto to find somebody. You know, some people get to a point where they're like pink on the inside. Everybody, it's all just skin. Why not? Because they want companionship.
Yeah, so then they do some crimes, get in jail.
You could run an ad in the newspaper. It's like mustached male looking for
Anything.
someone pink on the inside.
And then say, I'm all skin, man. Because really, it's important to find partners. And this is what Chuck Norris, hopefully this is what Chuck Norris had to say about his relationship with his wife.
You've been married 30 years.
29, yeah, going on
29.
30, yeah.
Celebrating your 30th anniversary this year, right?
Mhm.
And I thought, we spend so much time in this program talking about marital problems and relationships, and not that much talking about karate, that I'd like to begin by asking you, what's the secret of a happy marriage for 30 years, Chuck?
Oh, I think each person giving 70%. You know, my wife's, I credit my wife. because she's been so supportive through my career, and I've always worked hard all my life, and she's always been my biggest supporter, and I think communication too. I think you've got to keep a channel of communication going at all times.
So what I heard there was 70%.
Yeah, don't give it your all. Just, you know.
Some people say 50-50. Some people say 100. Chuck Norris says 70. Also said he gives a lot of credit to his wife.
77. Well, 70-70. It means that together they're giving 140%. Is that what it means?
It's incorrect. No, that's correct math, but that doesn't work.
Right.
Dude's an idiot.
I get what he's saying about his wife, and I understand that they've been married for a long time, but I don't understand the 7. What I
hear is like you just don't care totally.
Yeah, he sounded a little
70%.
lackadaisical about it when he was like, it's 70%, you know, my wife, I gotta give her most of the credit. So what I hear when he says that is, my wife gives 70% and I give like
30.
20, yeah, is that what it is?
That would make
100.
Right. Oh wait, what would it take to make 140%? Because that's like a full relationship.
Yeah, but if he gives more of the credit to his wife, then clearly he's not doing his 70%.
So they're at like 130.
But what I have to say is that, you know, giving 70% all the time is not easy to do.
No.
Like we're saying, you know, Chuck Norris, he's not trying hard enough, but 70% all the time, that's not easy to do.
That's a pretty good fare. I mean, he's a busy guy. He just even said, you know, she supports me while I work. I'm a very busy guy. I work a lot. Or he said something like that. Should I play it again?
Does he still work a lot? Is he still doing Walker, Texas Ranger?
He works out.
He's still selling that Total Gym on the TV.
I think he listens to a lot of country music.
He was in, yeah.
You know who else likes country music?
TV's Tegan Wright.
TV's Tegan Wright.
Our secret guest, who's not here.
I wish he was here to sing us something.
Yeah. Country?
Yeah, something country.
I'm glad he's not. I don't want to hear that.
A lot of country songs about relationship problems. All my exes live in Texas.
Oh,
a lot of stuff about, you know, my man walked out on me.
Yeah, it's like, who wants to listen to that and get bummed out?
I got another.
You got another clip?
Yeah, it's
what do you want to talk about now, Kurt?
Just Carl Weathers talking about his relationship stuff.
Man to woman, woman to woman, father to son, father to daughter, you know, any way you put it. It's so much work. Relationships are just that. I mean, it takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of caring, and it takes an awful lot of listening. Boy, everybody has a lot to say, including me.
Hey, Carl, it's good to see you again. You say you're involved in a good relationship. What do you know about having a good relationship now that you didn't know 10 years ago?
Whew. It's a lot of work. Any kind of relationship.
Do you think that he was talking about 70%?
He just said a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
70% is a lot. I mean, it's more than half.
Yeah, definitely.
So what do you, like, I don't know.
Okay.
Well, speaking as the only married man in this room right now,
Yes.
all I have to say is that it's a lot of work. I give it my all. My wife gives it her all.
Well, then you're giving 100%.
But here's the other thing. I do like my alone time. I do.
Right.
And I get sad when I don't get enough alone time, but I always know that I've got a wife and kid, you know, somewhere nearby. So if I get too lonely, they'll probably come home at some point.
Until that one day they don't.
It's not like that. It's not like that at all.
I wouldn't want to worry about, you know, I mean, I don't.
Is that a car?
Huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have anybody, you know? I mean, I'm truly happy for you, Bart. But like,
Maybe you should call your mom more often.
well, my mom gets me worrying, cause she's a worrier, you know.
Haven't
She-
you told her that she shouldn't worry because it doesn't help anything?
I have. It's like my father and I tell her that, and that's about it. It's like I hear her, you know, making up these problems and having a cold and being sick. But I worry on my own about a lot, you know. I owe tax money to the government, which is like, sometimes I don't pay it, and I get stressed that they're gonna, like, I don't know what. I don't even know what.
Could they kick you out of the country?
I don't even know what. You know? And,
What country would they send you to? You're born here.
I don't even know what. So,
I mean, there's your inn. There's your inn. Your prison inn. Prison inn.
you know, I'm afraid I could get arrested. I'm afraid,
Dude, you just gotta stop worrying so much.
well, I'm alone.
Don't worry about the things you can't control. Just deal with what happens, you know, man?
Yeah, but I mean, I sit around and when I'm by myself, which I enjoy, you know, I just sit there and I beat myself up because I'm alone and like I have debt, you know, what have I done other than the same thing over and over again,
Yeah. You're telling me.
you know?
There's this. You should tell. There's this prayer, the Serenity Prayer. Anybody know about the Serenity Prayer?
Yeah, it's like
Grant me the wisdom to worry about the things I can control.
and the wisdom to not worry about the things I can't or whatever like that.
And the wisdom to know the difference. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it like it's like what alcoholics tell themselves before meetings, right?
Every day in every way, I am becoming the
A better?
best. The best.
The best that I...
Now you're doing Stuart
be.
Smalley,
Yeah.
right?
No.
No, I'm strong. I'm smart enough. I'm strong enough, and
Oh,
gosh
okay.
darn it, people like me.
No, that's Stuart Sage's family.
Ah.
Hey, hey Kent? What's your favorite movie based on a Saturday Night Live sketch?
Ooh.
Is it The Ladies' Man?
Ooh, no. I mean, it would have to be either
I like the Blues Brothers.
Wayne's World or Night at the Roxbury.
Watched It's Pat the other day.
They
Not
made a
nearly
movie?
as bad a movie as people give it credit for.
I mean, that was you know, that movie was way ahead of its time. Like, transgender stuff is a real...
But that's
It's a hot topic
not-
right now.
But that's not the joke.
What?
That's not the joke.
What do you mean?
Pat's not a transgender anything. It's just a person that you don't know if it's a man or a woman.
But that's the joke.
Yeah, what's that? It's Pat was the theme song.
Yeah. It's like, but Pat wasn't like a dude that became a woman or a woman that became a dude. Pat
Dude,
was
the
just
movie's
Pat.
not that bad. It's not that Pat.
Superstar's pretty good.
Yeah.
You like it when she smells her armpits.
I like the guy that... I like when she finds that boyfriend on a motorcycle.
Yeah, Night at the Roxbury.
Was Zoolander?
No.
I like that movie though.
Did you guys see Jurassic World yet?
No, I want to so bad.
Me too.
What are you waiting for?
Tomorrow night, let's go. Screw
I
TV's
have
taking
to-
right.
I know.
Nah, screw him.
I know.
Let's go.
I can't. He
Go to
gets so
Smitty's.
mad at me.
They got this new place bar at Smitty's. You want to go?
It's a theater. You can eat
no.
food.
You can eat food.
I already went. I already went and saw the movie. I went with my friend Matt.
What?
Who the fuck is Matt?
You know Matt, the guy I went to Jurassic World with.
First of all, you didn't tell us you went to see Jurassic World.
Which is rude.
Yeah, and second of all, Matt? Who's this guy Matt you've been hanging out with?
The guy that I went to see Jurassic World with.
Is he a fan of the movie? I've never heard of this guy.
Yeah, like where'd you meet him?
Matt.
Who is he? Yeah,
He's
Matt.
the guy that I went to Jurassic World with.
He sounds like a real piece of work.
Yeah, is this some dude that like You just mad or?
No, it's Matt. You know Matt, the guy I went to Jurassic World with.
Is he?
Did he like the movie or?
Yeah, of course he liked the movie.
Well, how would we know? We don't know who Matt is.
It's Matt. I just told you it's the guy that I went to see Jurassic World with.
Well, I get it. I get that part. I just don't get who this Matt is.
The guy? How many times do I have to say this? Jesus Christ, he's the guy that I went to see Jurassic World with.
Wait, who did you see it with?
Matt.
What the fuck are you talking about? Who the fuck is Matt?
He's the guy that I went to see Jurassic World with.
I'm like in my head scanning. Like I know you know a lot of people, you know, you've met a lot of people from playing bass and being in a band
And sports.
and sports, and I just...
Alright, it was
there's no-
Shangela. It was Shangela, okay?
Wow.
But
We are grateful guys. We are grateful guys.